We're here today at Churchill. This is one of the best places in Gawler. It's a real draw card for tourists, obviously because a lot of the famous churches behind us. But today we're going to go check out number 6 Porter Street. It's a place that used to be the Gawler Good Samaritan school, but also was home to a rock and roll family, and in the future will be a wellness centre. Let's go check it out.
Same town, same streets, different worlds. Same bed, same sheets.
So we are at the Good Samaritan Convent on 6 Porter Street in Gawler, and this building was built in 1910 for the Sisters of the Good Samaritan Church, who originally had a convent next door. This building was opened by the Archbishop Michael O'Reilly, and it still has some of its original features, including the grotto, the cedar staircase, and cedar wood in the church upstairs. It was considered a privilege for the students to polish the cedar staircase, and it was considered a reward. Right now we are going to go inside, and then we are going to go underground.
Same bed, same sheets, different worlds. Same cloudy sky over you and I. Same tears, different eyes.
So we're here in the basement of the Good Samaritan School. There's really nothing exciting about this basement. It's a very tight, enclosed space, probably once used for storage at one stage. And I've heard stories that the family may have used it as a practice room for their band. But we're going to throw it over to Alan now, and he can tell you a couple of interesting stories about this place.
This basement was used by the Zisimou brothers and their band Escape, and they jammed in here and rehearsed in here. What's interesting about that is the boys were well over 6'3". I'm 6 foot, so there's not much clearance here. It would have been super loud in this room. It's very small, very condensed. Originally this would have been used for storage, like you said, for food storage. But one of the other things with this basement is it's considered haunted, and it is believed that a spirit of a little girl haunts this particular basement. No one knows who she is. There's no record of a child dying here, but she has been seen down here by the present owner. There is also the ghost of John the Beast, who is one of the Zisimou brothers. He died around, I think, 10 years ago. So he has been seen walking down the hallway, and he has been heard. Other spirits include nuns. One of the Zisimous, Anthony, who has also passed away now, he was asleep in his bed in the room that was the lounge room. They were changing rooms, and he woke up one night, and standing at the end of his bed was a nun just looking straight down over the top of him, which would have been pretty terrifying. I actually investigated this house while Anthony was still alive with his wife Jan, and we didn't really get much, but we did see what we thought was a shadow figure cruising down a hallway, and Anthony thought it was his brother John. The same night he told me another ghost story about his own mother, Mavis. He believed that Mavis was haunting this building, and Mavis was seen in a hallway upstairs. That's his mum. She actually opened up the cupboard and started pulling out blankets. What's interesting about that is the Zisimou family bought this property in 1973 directly from the Good Samaritans, and for the first 20 odd years, Mavis basically ran her own little hostel. And for her to hang around is kind of symbolic of the house and her care for other people. Also, the church upstairs is considered very haunted, so this actually has a proper church up in the top level. The Zisimous reported hearing nuns singing hymns from that church. Just off the side of it, the vestibule, where the priest would have got his robes on, was Anthony's office. And in the end, Anthony was a very big man, as I said. He was terrified to go up there because he just felt that there was this presence always around him up there, sitting just behind him, watching him. And it made me a little bit paranoid in the end. But yes, very haunted.
Bon voyage to you, bon voyage to me. You go by land, I will go by sea. You
Now, another little interesting thing about this building is it's rumoured to have a tunnel, and the tunnel is believed to be over this side of the building. So this way we are facing north, and the St. Peter's and Paul's Catholic Church is directly out this way, and it's believed that the tunnel comes from under this basement, straight under that church, over to the priest's manse over on the other side of Parnell Square. There is no proof of that happening. Lots of people have conjecture that it's there, but I've not seen a single document yet that proves it.
So there you go, guys. That was a look inside the Gawler Good Samaritan School, formerly a convent and hopefully soon to be a wellness centre. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank, of course, Alan for giving us all the ghosty stories, and Naomi for letting us have a good look inside the building, and the artists for contributing their work, and Abby for being the camera operator. Give us away. There's the Gawler Good Samaritans, guys. I hope you enjoyed that video.
All drift aimlessly, bon voyage.